Hello and welcome to Jigsaw Shed. Well, obviously I'm not in my workshop again, and this time it's because of this box and what's inside of it. Now, recently I was approached by AlgoLaser, who asked if I would like to try one of their lasers, and obviously I said yes. So they sent me their DIY kit 5-watt laser to try out. So this is the first time I'll be taking it out of its box, so you will get to see what's inside of it same time as I do. So, opening it up, we have a consumable package, and then the user manual as well, which obviously I will be looking at as well. And then there is a basswood, I think, little ply sheet test piece that can be engraved on as well. Pop that to the side. Right. And then inside here, let's see if the manual tells me all the pieces, because I'm not familiar with all the names and everything, but this should tell me everything that's inside of this box as well. So firstly, I'll take out here. This would be the laser module, I believe. Yes, that definitely looks like it. Or, yeah. Oh, and there's some more consumable kits. There's a little coaster, a dog tag, keyring, or 2 keyrings, and a bottle opener. So that'd be interesting to work on as well. And that would be the control box. Some laser goggles, so obviously nice and bright orange. So, makes the place look very yellow. Well, orange, but I think with my wall it makes it look yellow. See, nicely came with the UK supplied plug. Kettle lead there. Right. There I've got 2 of the y-axis, left and right y-axis frames, and then the front and rear frame there as well. So these are little end plates, and then there's the keys, a little limit switch mounting plate, Allen key, and a couple of screws. So everything needed to fit it together, and that's the limit switch there. There's some more screws. And these are L brackets. There's a belt, the timing belt. What is that? Okay, I can't see where this is. Can't quite see what this is supposed to be. It could. It's the antenna, or that goes on the control box. So more bolts there. Right. USB-C cable. There. USB to USB-C. And then that looks like is that a support foot? No. Oh no, that's a focus assist. There we go, there's the support feet. There's the power unit. Don't forget to lead. this out first. So this is the main X-axis frame. And there's more supporting feet. That looks like it's everything out of the box, so let's put that aside. So if we have a look in here as well in the consumables package, I think that's an acrylic plate. I thought it was board, but that's acrylic. There's these are acrylic. No, that is. So there's some cards there. A little brush and some cable ties. I'm not sure what the cable ties are about, but I'm sure we can find out as we go along. So now I've not obviously set this up before, so it may take me some time, but I'll do a speed up of the video as I go along. If I pick up anything, I'll let you know about that. But anyway, I'll make a start on getting this assembled. Getting the exact orientation of these pieces right were a little bit tricky as it was not that clear from the instructions, but I managed to figure it out fairly easily, though there was one bit where I had to undo the pieces as I had it in the incorrect orientation and just needed to flip it 180. Although the instructions weren't very clear in terms of the orientation of the belt, it wasn't too difficult to figure out that the teeth had to be facing down, and then it had to feed under the wheel, over the cog, and then back under the other wheel as well, so the flat surface were on top as well. But it was a little fiddly getting it out of the groove, but managed it, and then you just use the washer just to tighten it up at the end, obviously making sure you don't over tighten it if you snap the or damage the belt itself. And then it was just a question of tightening it up gently to make sure that there wasn't any slipping, but that it wasn't too tight either. So there were some screws left with this, some of the long ones, but it was important that the shorter ones were used in the bag that was marked specifically for the control unit. This is because the longer screws can go through and damage the control unit itself, so just making sure that the right screws are used as labeled in the booklet as well. Well, there you go, it's all assembled now according to the instructions. Took me about an hour to do, mainly trying to figure it out, and obviously a couple of changes I had to make where I put something in wrong, but overall fairly easy to follow the instructions. It reminds me a bit of when I used to play with Lego Technics. Really enjoyed that, or Meccano even. So the next stage is to figure out how to use it, but it is late, so I'm going to leave it there for now and then come back to it tomorrow. So stay tuned and I'll be right back for you. Well, I'm back again. So I've had a quick look at setting this up, and overall it seems straightforward enough. I downloaded the app, and the app walks you through the connections for it. And then I've also downloaded Lightburn onto the computer, and that seemed straightforward enough in terms of getting the connection going. But we'll have a look at that later as well. So firstly, I'm just going to set this piece. I've got a scrap piece of plywood that I'm going to use initially. So I did get this honeycomb board just off Amazon, just to protect obviously bench and everything if needed. But I've got the just a scrap piece of ply, and then I'm just going to set the height of this. So just oops. So I've got the focus assist, so that just slides in under there onto the piece, and then just tighten a nut there, and then that's it. So I'll load up this system, so just flip that, power it on. Oh, I forgot the key. So I'll just power it on quickly, switch on with the key, emergency stop just off, and flip the power. And then it will just set to the home position thing, and then start from there. So I'll load up the computer now, so that we can get onto Lightburn, pull in a design, and have a go at testing it out. This is the first time I'll be using it, so there will be mistakes along the way. Obviously, a lot to learn still with this, but got to start somewhere. So I've got Lightburn open, and I've had a quick look at a few basic functions. Still got a lot to learn, but let's just see if we can make something here. So if we go to import and find my logo, obviously it has to be the first thing I look at engraving. So let's just shrink that down. I think can just put it anywhere for now. Right, I think. Oh, there we go. That will show me the dimensions of my piece. So 54, so about 5 centimeters by 5.5 there. So, right. If I just make it a bit bigger, let's do that again. 6.4 centimeters by 6.4, that should do. Over here, let's just set the head, get it to a point that I think would be good to start it. Moving it over. So down here, start from current position, bottom left corner, so it's marked there. So there's one thing I don't know is the strength of the laser at this point. So whether it's trying to cut or whether it's trying to engrave at this point, I do not know. Can always stop it if need be, so let's just start it and run and see what happens. Well, that seemed to go really well. So what I might do is, if I take that image out, I'm gonna see what happens if I do a picture. Now, where would I save that? Ooh, it's big. So about the cats deciding to have an argument. Start there and see how this one goes. So this is just 7 minutes 40, or 7 minutes 50 at the start. So that one's done, and it seemed minimal smoke effect from that. So let's have a go on the app. So we'll go AlgoLaser, carving, and let's do QR code and enter CTPS youtube.com/Jixies shed. Let's do that. Let's move the and it's highest quality, horizontal, laser power. I don't know if it will start where I've got it there. Let's see. Oh, click one. No, it started in completely the wrong place. Let's stop that. Confirm. Okay. Whoops. That might be because I did at 220 centimeters. Let's bring it right down. Let's bring it to about 37 there. Let's see about that. Right, let's see about this time. So the app is also giving a visual representation of how much is done and how much percentage is done there. So, engraving task complete. Clear that prompt. And if we go back out here, control, let's just send it home. Now, the question is, will that code scan? Oops, let's get off video. It's very detailed, but obviously on there it doesn't want to scan, so I think I've got to play around to try and figure that out, but yeah. Well, there you go, the 5-watt laser DIY kit from AlgoLaser. Now, as mentioned before, I am a complete noob to lasers. However, the assembly of this was fairly straightforward using the instructions, and also the setup, connecting it to the app or Lightburn, was really straightforward. So I do need to have a bit more practice with it, and gain a better understanding of using Lightburn and even the app to do cutting out, obviously looking at the speed of the laser, the strength of it. However, the images are created. Initially, obviously, started off fairly dull with me just starting the machine up, not changing anything. I think this was done at 20% laser strength. However, I then increased it to 50%, which gave a much clearer logo there as well. I did try and do an image of a Highland cow as well, but that needs a bit of work to get those images better and get better definition in them. I think the picture was too busy. But yeah, I really liked it. I will have a look at doing some designs onto the kit as well, but I want to make sure that what I put on there is a nice design, and that I've also got the setup correct to make sure that everything is nicely aligned as well. However, I hope that was informative for you. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done so yet. I will leave a link to this laser in the description below and in the card up above. So do go and check that out if you're interested. I think it's a really nice laser for someone who's new and starting out with them, to at least start getting some designs onto wood as well. But yeah, I say thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.